my prince.
Abu Bakr?
Do not grieve, my prince. Your father sleeps with Allah and is translated into peace.
I do not grieve for myself alone. I've lost a father, but Sakar has lost a great king.
Well, you ought to be their king now, my prince. You will not fail them.
I never intended to be a king. Never prepared for it. My father learned much from you, Abu Bakr. Stay and teach me too.
A very great honor, my prince, but one I must regretfully decline. Your Excellency. Before going, allow me to offer you one word of advice. It is easy to recognize the powers of darkness when they're in the service of our enemies. But rarely do we know them when we share the same table.
You speak of Jadot?
May the strength of Allah be with you.
By what authority am I charged?
The king's authority, vested in the Grand Vizier.
If the king were alive, I should be free, and those who use their rank and power against the people brought to trial as traitors.
If the king were alive. If horses could fly.
In the name of justice, I demand to be...
I am justice in Sakar. Look into my eyes, and I will free you of all earthly torments.
Allah protect me!
Prince Taj el-Maluk, the holy, the good, the just, the wise.
O commander of the faithful, save me from the evil one, in the name of your father.
Why? To protect you.
Was that an assassin?
I could not be sure.
Now that he's dead, we'll never know for sure.
Leave us, all of you. Leave him. Your trusting nature is attractive and disarming. Among our people, many villains come to us in sheep's clothing. Often the wolf is recognized too late. You see, my lord, I cannot risk your sacred person. I would be failing in my duty as your protector.
It's not meant for me.
A dagger, like a serpent, changes direction with opportunity. You do not know the people as I do, my lord. Behind every benign expression may lurk a viper's fang. One moment, my prince. There is a more immediate matter that begs your attention. I have not pressed it out of deference to your melancholy.
What matter?
The caliph of Baghdad invites suitors for the hand of his daughter, the Princess Yasmin.
Marriage.
Other kings and princes travel to Baghdad even now.
It's too soon.
If you are truly anxious for your people, give them a queen that will bring them power and prosperity.
It is more important.
In the name of Allah, the merciful, the compassionate, man has authority over woman because Allah created one superior to the other. A good wife should be obedient to her husband. A good daughter should be obedient to her father. It is the command of Allah. I don't think I've ever heard it put better than that. Don't you agree?
Did not Allah also teach us that love is sacred? Is not a marriage without love like a night without stars?
Without stars, yes, Surah 60. Don't you split hairs with me, girl. I'm not here to barter holy aphorisms. I've been very patient with you, you know that. 10 suitors have come here. Suitor after suitor has passed these portals. And you have discarded them all as a disobedient child discards her food. Well, if you won't obey me as your father, you will obey me as your caliph. There are only 3 suitors left. And if, by the 3rd moon of Ramadan, you have not selected one of these as your husband in the normal way, well, then you must face the consequences. Can you hear me?
I hear you, my lord.
I am your father!
You ordered me as caliph, so I answered you as your obedient subject.
Can't we be reasonable about it?
We've tried that.
No, we haven't. I've been reasonable with you. In the name of reason, why can't you be reasonable with me? Huh?
Love is not a matter of reason, father. It's a matter of truth. What else can true love be? If you really cared about my happiness,
Huh?
you would not
no.
force me into marriage against my will.
I have no choice. The welfare of my people must be my first concern, even at the expense of personal happiness.
It is said that when a girl marries first, love is certain to follow. Who says that? An expression, my lady. A saying of the people. You listen to the voice of the people. I listen to the voice of my soul. The voice of Allah.
Now that's enough. First of all, you disobey, then you argue, and now you blaspheme. I am the only person that can hear the voice of Allah. I am ordained to do it. The voice of Allah comes only through the caliph. Why, a man could be hanged for such a heresy.
See to it then, and hang me, my lord.
In the sputum of Satan and his genie eye. Now, do you see the result of the love I've given her, the affection I have? But it's all over now. No more love, no more affection. Can you hear me? No, of course. She only hears when you whisper. Everything different from other people. You look after her, Perizada. What would you do with her?
I'm not able to advise on such matters, my lord. You and I are in the service of compromise. But the princess is young and in love with love. Let her sleep on, my lord, and hope that one of her suitors may yet please her.
No man can be the servant of 2 masters. It's lucky for the princess that you are a woman. Let her sleep on. Very well. But on your head be it if she oversleeps.
Aye, my lord.
Aye, my lady.
Hey, you, get out of here. But this is our water. Go on, move, you can't use it. Guard? My lord?
If these are his people's waters, let him use it.
Yes, my lord.
Where's the prince? Search the oasis for the prince. Return to Sakar without the prince, or some part of him. We found him! We found the prince!
Peace, grandfather. You must take me to Baghdad. Come. Come, grandfather.
Magic! Step right up and regard my magic!
Oh, you, sir, you. May I borrow your hat? Your turban, sir. May I borrow your sir? Oh, my good man, would you be so kind as to allow me to borrow your turban? Oh, with your permission. Lo, a dove.
How do you get a dove from the egg of a chicken?
How do you find wisdom in the mind of a fool? Magic. You. Oh, no, that's too late now. Oh, but look. Now. A flock I know. I'm wonderful.
Yalla, sweetest of the sweet, master.
Food, I beg you.
Fit for the palate of the Khalifa himself.
I have been 3 days in the desert.
Taste again, master.
Would you let me starve in your sight?
No, I would have you starve elsewhere.
Be merciful for the love of Allah.
For the love of Allah, be gone. Yalla. Thief! Stop it, thief! Stay out! Thief! There he is! Don't let him get away! Take the police! Get ahead of him! Where is he? Stop! Come on! He's getting away!
A disappearance! Is there one of you here who is bold enough to travel beyond this world and come back again? If so, will that man step forward and place himself within this basket?
How could we be sure of returning?
In all the years I have been performing this miracle, only one subject has failed to reappear, and seeing that man had a nagging wife, I believe he chose to remain in the world beyond.
Police! Stand aside! Make way for the police!
I have a volunteer. Into the basket. If you are new to Baghdad, hear what they do to thieves. They cut off their hands forthwith. Into the basket. And now, to utter an incantation taught to me by a Moorish wizard of the twilight arts.
Way for the captain of the Caliph's police. Quiet, imbecile. Who has seen the thief?
Who has not?
Don't match wits with me.
By the prophet, it would be no match.
What's inside this?
Oh, empty. As the mind of a fool.
Stand aside, fool. Very well. Return to your tricks.
They are never far from me.
Make way for the Caliph's police. Stand beside her.
Ha! Now, what further proof do you need? Did the casket cry out? Did it bleed?
Let's see inside it.
There is always one who doubts.
Now, make him reappear.
All in good time. But, like the man with the nagging wife, perhaps he is better off where he is. Now, your appreciation does warm my heart, but unfortunately, not my stomach. Now, if you would be so kind, a dinar or two for my supper. Thank you.
I owe you my life.
Only your hands.
What's your name?
Hassan.
Hassan the magician?
Sometimes, magician. Always Hassan.
You'll be richly rewarded, Hassan.
You stole money.
No, just food.
Wonderful.
I'm Prince Taj of Saqqar.
And I am the Grand Vizier.
You don't believe me?
I believe you.
You're lying.
No, I believe you. What satisfies you?
Honesty. The truth.
A slippery matter. Performing always leaves me hungry. Would you like to join me for supper?
Oh, yes.
Then carry that. How much is that?
2 dinar each.
All right, I'll have one. I would like a freshly made one, if you'd be so kind.
Red pepper?
A little.
I wouldn't have any of that. It's been rotten there for weeks.
Really?
Who said that?
Well, he did, but I really don't think he
Well,
meant
you're
anything.
lying.
You are a thief.
Like yourself. The only difference is one of skill.
You know, your crimes must be many, but I'll see that they're not held against you.
Thank you.
I'll speak to the caliph himself and ask him to pardon you.
Thank you again, O Prince. But what about your little indiscretion? I mean, you are eating the food that I stole. Now, granted, it was stolen from people who could afford the loss. One should never steal from people who can't afford the loss.
Yes, but I mean, I was hungry and I was desperate.
No, what you mean is that we were helping the will of Allah.
Hmm?
Surah 107, paragraph 2. Woe to those who deny food and necessity to the needy. Allah said that. So, we were preventing those merchants from committing a most grievous sin.
I see.
My humble abode, if you want a place to sleep.
I cannot sleep until I sleep where I belong, in the palace.
They'll cut off your hands.
Are they not mine to lose?
In truth, they are.
Then why trouble yourself?
Because I believe in life. Not that I have anything against death. After all, it is the greatest of all human blessings. But why call it out so soon?
I cannot rest until I have triumphed over my enemies.
Come round. They'll cut off your head. You're a late riser.
Must have slept like a stone.
Sleep cures, until at last it cures all.
Hassan the thief, also Hassan the philosopher.
Hassan the man is many things.
So this is where you live.
By the grace of Allah. Oh, it does have its inconveniences. Oh, but such a view.
View?
That's the harem of Harim bin Saul. He's a merchant of great wealth. They come into the garden to play games. What a pity. Such flowers should be locked away behind garden walls where so few can observe them. The world is filled with injustice.
I'm the one who suffered injustice. Let's go to the palace at once.
The palace? Oh, what makes you think that you would get past any palace guard dressed like that?
Why not?
Well, a prince without his royal paraphernalia may not be considered such by some.
Look, I was attacked in the desert by bandits. Only they weren't bandits. They were assassins sent by Jador. My father's Grand Vizier, supposed to be my legal protector until my coronation. Let's go at once.
Wait. I will go with you.
There's no need. My honor is not your honor.
True. But if you are, in fact, this Prince of Saqqar, it might become so. Is there not honor among a prince's favor?
Indeed there is. And your reward will exceed your imagination.
Of course, on the other hand, if you are not this Prince of Saqqar, I will take the risk. Just think. Once inside that palace, what opportunities might present themselves for a master magician and thief.
I'm grateful for your companionship. Whatever your reasons. Let's go now.
Not until we can make a suitable entrance. And we cannot make a suitable entrance without suitable attire.
His Excellency, Lalitaditya, ruler of Mongolia.
The gifts to the caliph are gratefully received. But where are the gifts for my people? They hope to derive some benefit from my daughter's wedding also.
His Serene Highness Prince Kanishka of Kashmir.
Salutation, O wonder caliph. From the kingdom of Kashmir, I bring gifts fit for the caliph's banquet. A caviar from the Caspian, oysters from the Oman, fruits from the Yemen. A caliph's banquet. Indeed, my lord.
And what about my people?
What about your people, my lord?
They have appetites too.
His Highness Prince Taj al-Maluk of Saqqar.
Your Holiness, Lord of all true believers, I bring greetings from my people to your people.
Prince Taj, you are most welcome, and your greetings most gratefully received. Perhaps I may introduce my daughter, the Princess Yasmin. Yasmin, Prince Taj of Sahar, wishes to greet you and to pay his respect.
King?
Who is this king, and where is he?
Is to fly.
It brings me to Baghdad with the speed appropriate to my eagerness and purpose. To win your daughter's hand in marriage.
By what magic do you go from vizier to king?
Who is this man?
You do not know him. He seems to know you.
He knows very well. I'm Prince Taj, son of King Maluk.
The son of King Maluk was set upon and murdered by bandits, even as he traveled to Baghdad.
Set upon, yes, but not murdered.
His body was returned to Sakha, together with this, his royal insignia. He lay in state and was burned, according to custom.
If anybody was brought back to Sakhar, it was the innocent body of a poor herdsman, a victim of your treachery. I will have justice. For myself and for him.
Guards, seize him! My lord, this must indeed be an impostor, for his attendant has been recognized as one Hassan, a low fellow of the streets here in Baghdad.
I have seen him many times in the marketplace, performing simple tricks for coins.
Simple.
You did very well to avoid my sword, Jador. For right would surely have guided its blade.
Indeed. Then I accept the challenge. With your permission, my lord, for my honor requires it.
Honor? The word must surely sour your tongue.
sword has discovered my secret. No man may destroy me unless he first destroys my soul. And my soul is not within me, but is kept safely elsewhere. Demon of Satan. Guards. Cut off his head.
No! I beg of you, Father, don't let him die.
He challenged and he lost.
You asked me to accept one of these suitors. I accept Prince Taj. I've kept faith with you, Father. Please keep faith with me and spare his life.
How do we know that it is Prince Taj? How do we know that he is not lying?
He did not lie when he presented himself to me. I would have seen it in his eyes.
With respect, my lady, his life is not your father's to save.
With equal respect, Your Highness, if indeed Highness you are, I may do as I please within my own city.
Forgive me. In your kingdom, I am your servant. However, I am here with serious intent. Marriage with your daughter would not only please me as a man who knows how to be pleased, but would mark the strongest possible alliance between Sakhar and Baghdad.
Between Sakhar and Baghdad. Yes, what you say is true. But I must have time to consult my advisors. Honored guests, we will meet here again tonight when I will give you my decision. Meanwhile, the man describing himself as Prince Taj will be confined to the palace together with his accomplice. Mind they do not escape.
Your Eminence.
Oh, incidentally, I am not your Eminence. I am your Holiness.
I owe her my life, and so I pledge it.
I'm sure you will prove yourself to be the Prince of Princes.
You called me Prince?
But if you were less, Jador would not suffer such an itch to be rid of you. We will accomplish what must be done. I have an idea. Oh, at last! My master, Prince Taj, wishes to know if his baggage train has arrived from Sakhar.
I've no idea. Weren't you confined to the upper minaret?
Indeed not. No. About my master's baggage train, I wonder if you would be so kind as to make some inquiries.
Well, I was in fact on my way to deliver your master a message.
I will deliver it.
He is summoned before the caliph at the setting of the sun.
I will tell him. If you will find out about our baggage.
Very well.
Oh, by the way, I wonder if you would be so kind as to direct me to the harem.
The harem is forbidden to all men but the caliph.
Well, how can I avoid it if I don't know where it is?
It is absolutely essential that Baghdad conclude a treaty with Sakhar. And I'm afraid that that means a royal wedding between Princess Yasmin and King Jaudu.
But we do not know that he is king of Sakhar.
King or usurper, what difference does it make? No, thank you. He has the royal insignia. We must treat with him.
And Prince Taj?
Oh, charming boy, but no more than that, I feel.
How can you be sure?
I can't, but what difference does it make politically? Jaudur holds the reins of power, and not merely of mortal power, I'm afraid. I have watched him. He does tricks. I counter him, and he only has to do that for the Euphrates to change course, and then Baghdad is left barren as a grandmother. No, I daren't risk it. You will have to tell the Princess Yasmin that she must accept King Jaudur's hand.
And break your word, my lord.
Well, break it or be broken. I mean, what is the alternative?
Do you not remember the prophecy that was made at the time of Yasmin's birth?
No.
The Prophet Al-Jubayr.
Oh, what an old bore he was.
Prophet Al-Jubayr decreed that the man most worthy in all the world would win the princess's hand.
And how does that help us?
Perhaps if you were to set the suitor some...
If we set the suitor some task, like in order to find out which of them was the most worthy, then we might gain time in order to think of some other solution. We will devise some kind of test. We will ask them to go out into the world and to find the single thing of most value in the world.
Indeed, my lord. And it may be that prophecy.
Oh, our thinking is very similar, dear girl. For once, perhaps a prophecy will turn out to be true.
Did you hear?
Only the music of your voice.
Open wider your ears. The sun sits on the edge of the world.
A daily ritual. Pay no heed to it.
The suitors will be gathering. I should be with my lady Yasmin. And you with your prince of thieves. Go quickly, but quietly. In case we're discovered, our limbs be their reward.
Limbs?
I could lose my arms. There's no telling what you might lose.
For one so decorative, you do have a plain way of speaking.
Your death will be accidental. When they find your crushed body at the foot of the walls, they will also find this rope hanging from the window. A coward's death will not be grieved by the princess.
All right, guards, prepare to attack. You sick men, prepare to pounce on Jador's henchmen. I'll rescue the prince.
Guards!
All present and correct, sir.
I denied myself the supreme honor of assisting you in person, as I felt sure that you would want this victory to be a single-handed affair.
You are in truth, my friend.
In truth, and not in truth. Put no limit on our friendship. No, we must hurry. The suitors are gathering before the caliph.
Where is Prince Taj?
A word was sent to him to present himself at the setting of the sun, my lord.
I warned you, my lord. The man is an impostor. He has escaped the palace.
That's impossible, Father.
Well, where is he then?
Princess is as trusting as she is beautiful.
What have you done to him?
And as imaginative as she is gentle.
Don't you touch me.
Leave them.
Your Holiness.
Well, young fellow, there's no denying your spirit, although there are those who would deny you your title. Your fellow citizen here even suggested to us that you had tried to escape.
Escaping his murderous henchman, who would have you believe that I fell to my death while trying to escape. The crest is remarkably familiar.
Noble suitors, I have taken counsel in the great matter of my daughter's wedding, and I have decided that the prophecy made at the very hour of her birth should now be put to the test. The great prophet Al-Jabai decreed that her hand should be given to the suitor of most value. But how can one assess which suitor is of most value? I prayed to Allah for guidance, and he answered me in a dream. I hope you are listening. My daughter's hand will be given to he who gives her the thing worth most in all the world. Now, we have heard of many wonders. We have heard of the talking bird, of the singing tree, of the flowing cornucopia. Perhaps that which is of most worth is one of these. In that case, go and find it and bring it back here to me, in Baghdad.
I have already given you a carpet that flies.
Yes, yes, you have. Is that the thing of most value in this world? Oh, well, we shall see. Go out into the world, search, and find it, and then in 3 moons, I will judge the value.
How am I to know what's the most valuable thing in the world?
Steal it. Her scent precedes her. Welcome, O face of the moon.
Salam, Flow One. Noble prince, all my senses serve me in my service to the princess. But Jadoo has sent for the man said to be the wisest in the land, who is here in Baghdad. When he arrives and speaks from his great wisdom, Prince Taj will have ears close by. I will arrange it.
Is she not a treasure?
Beyond measuring.
Ah, but what joy in the trying.
You are most devoutly wicked.
Did I bring a blush to that cheek?
I have lived in a harem since my 13th summer. Nothing brings a blush to this cheek.
Oh. By my eyes, that is a woman.
Kneel before the king of Sakar.
I see no king of Sakar.
Gentle with our venerable guest.
I'm no guest. I'm on a pilgrimage to the holy city of Mecca.
Respond to a simple question, and you shall continue your pilgrimage. Which of all the things in this world has the most value?
Each man must find his own answer.
It's Abu Bakr.
Why is it? Shh, listen.
Tell me then, the answer that you have found.
None.
None? In all the years of your life? In all your studies? All your prayers? All your meditations? No hint of the thing most precious and desirable? No treasure beyond all others?
I'm sorry, I cannot help you.
Cannot or will not? Bones are mortal too. They break easily, like dry branches.
Oh, you may break my bones, but not my soul. Life is pain, and pain lays not its touch upon a corpse.
Don't let him continue his pilgrimage. Imprison him here.
It is said that a temple of truth stands on the highest peak of the highest mountain at the shoulder of Allah. And from this sacred place, an all-seeing eye observes men and their ways. Take your question there.
How easily your wisdom turns to my needs.
Now you must go to the Temple of Truth.
I have an idea.
Stop. And who are you?
Ferizada, mistress of the caliph's harem. Yahya and Fatima await for your pleasure.
Who?
You're the guard of King Jadur.
Yes.
Your master instructed me to arrange a little amusement for you and your comrade before setting off on your journey.
Guards?
Yasmin. Remove your veil. Let me see the sun and be guided by its light.
Do not shame me.
If at this moment Allah will be blind, I would have seen all the beauty there is to see.
Don't speak such things.
It's my heart that speaks. And I hear yours in answer.
I came here to warn you. Don't risk yourself in this adventure. There's no reason. No hope.
There is all reason, all hope. You are destined to be mine.
Then let me come with you.
No. The dangers are too great.
Yasmin, we must go.
Hurry, my prince!
Take care, my prince of thieves.
Fly, carpet, fly. Take me to where my heart would go.
Fly, carpet, take me to where I would go. If they could see me now in the marketplace, how they would gasp and empty their purses.
Praise be to Allah.
And to Muhammad, his prophet. We are looking for the Temple of Truth.
You stand at its gate. The path is beyond.
Is it far?
For some. For others it is near. It is not yours to open.
Are you the gatekeeper?
It is my honor.
What toll do you demand? It is beyond reason. I have a way with locks.
There is no toll. But before I let you pass, allow me to advise you that the way is hard, and few complete the journey. Many are the illusions on the path to truth. Let them not seduce you from your purpose. For if you are confounded by them, if you stray from the path, you will be changed into stone.
You know that I am most eager to go with you. But don't you think it would be very much wiser if I stayed here?
The mountains eternally sigh for those who stray from the path of truth.
Your wisdom serves you well. I'm ready.
Remember, be steadfast in your purpose and do not stray from the path. May Allah guide you to his temple of truth. Open to one who seeks the truth.
corruption of your father stains your name. You have inherited the abomination of your mother's life. Your mother was a painted slave, a depraved harlot.
Lies!
Child of one-time pleasure, prince of shame!
You carry your mother's disease!
Lies! All lies! Save me!
Where am I? Oh, I dreamt I was at the gates of paradise, an oasis of indescribable delights. Hath not Allah commanded? Verily, for the righteous is a blissful abode, gardens, vineyards, damsels with swelling breasts, of suitable age, and a brimming cup. Allah said that. It is written in the Quran. What about the not so righteous? Verily, they shall burn in the fire of hell, drink scalding water, putrid blood, and eat festering dung. You see, is it too late for me to repent? These are questions for the all-seeing eye. The eye, the temple, the prince. Where is the prince? Put your ear to the ground. What do you hear? Distant drum. No. A heartbeat. Prince Taj lives? Oh, the prince lives.
I'm as real as my love for you.
Come then, and give me sweet assurance.
Your prince has failed. He's changed into stone. Stone! Oh. Deceit has triumphed again. Can't we do something? I cannot pass beyond the gate. If you wish to save him, you must first reach the temple of truth and ask it of the all-seeing eye. Me? Travel that path alone? But who but you? There's no other. I am no prince with any high purpose.
I wasn't born for any destiny.
Every man has a destiny. You're a part of his.
Well, why couldn't he be part of mine? Then we wouldn't be in this mess. I was perfectly happy in the streets of Baghdad before I met him. Why did it have to be me?
You have many questions for the all-seeing eye.
No. No. I'm going to sleep on it.
No time to sleep.
Ear to the ground.
Sounds like hoofbeats. Beating against the wind. The powers of darkness have been swift in their pursuit. Jador?
I have neither dagger nor sword.
May your knowledge of deception lead you as an arrow to the truth.
Open for a repenting thief! Oh!
Corruption of your father stains your name.
Who is it?
You have inherited the abomination of your mother's life.
Can't deny that.
Your mother was a painted slave, a depraved harlot.
You were born in a bed of sacrilege, reared in a charnel house of perversity.
Too true. I really would, if I could spare the time, because, see, I do have some rather urgent business. So if you'll excuse me... Oh, by the prophet, I shall be master of this mountain. Come forward, all terrors, all beasts, all bullies, so I can spit in your eye and laugh you away. Lo, the treasure of kings, or the 100 kings. Thus am I rewarded for my repentance. Oh, but it is too much, great Allah. The garden of indescribable delights will be more than enough. Though delights cost money, and I may live long. Better too much than too little. Oh, but why look at it when I can touch it, hold it, have it. honor now, eh? Prince Taj, Prince of Saqqar, Prince of Thebes, Prince of Stone. Such is the brevity of human greatness. No good to anyone now, are you? Not even food for worms, eh? But I shall go on and attempt to save you, Prince of Stone. I, Hassan the Thief, will conquer where kings and princes have failed. I have come to the all-seeing eye, and there is no reaching it.
Behold, the truth lies within thy reach. Can there be a lie within the temple of truth? Within thy reach. I have it.
My prince! My thief!
Once again you've saved me. You're beyond human rewarding.
The all-seeing eye.
Instruct me, Eye of Ice. What in all the world is the most valuable of things that I must take to Princess Yasmin and so win her hand? My own image?
Such an answer does not encourage humility. Ask another question. Go on. Test its ability.
Where lies the soul of Jadur?
In a bird's nest?
Yes, but where?
Let us take this back to Baghdad. We can study it at our leisure. Or give it to Yasmin as the most valuable of all things.
To Baghdad.
Flying business has its less pleasurable sides.
seeing eye. It reflects only the truth.
Then observe the truth. What gift should I bring to the Princess Yasmin that is the most valuable in all the world? The answer never changes.
The answer never will. The most valuable gift you can give the princess is herself.
You speak in riddles.
I perceive the truth. You would make her a prisoner.
I should make her queen.
The same thing. True love does not chain people together. It gives them wings. This has been my experience.
The experience of marriage.
The experience of love. I am a seeker after truth. And love is ever the beginning of truth. As far as of light.
I shall give her the eyes.
You will not win her.
Win her or not, I shall have her. Not for Sakhar, but for myself.
By what power?
By the power of my soul.
Sakhar. Oh, welcome back, Your Highness. We have just been admiring the magnificent cornucopia brought here as a gift by Prince Kainishka of Kashmir.
Shur, the shur, the shur! Ha! Ha! Marmur, marmur, marmur! This miraculous cornucopia provide an everlasting supply of food.
Everlasting? Indeed a miracle. If your people can live on sand.
I mean, perhaps this commonplace gauntlet will amuse you. It was given me by King Tikhana, Mongolia.
Tensik, Beka.
Oh. Diamonds fit for a princess. Water fit for a beggar.
Hiya.
Hiya. And what gift did you bring?
The answer to all curiosity. From the Temple of Truth at the top of the world, the all-seeing eye.
Father?
Ah, light of my days. I was just admiring the gift from King Jardur.
Where's the prince?
He is not returned yet. Pray continue.
Spurred on by your great beauty, I sought the supreme treasure, the all-seeing eye. Ask what you will, and the answer shall appear.
Oh, magic eye, where is my prince? Lost in some desert.
Is it not a wondrous gift?
It is indeed.
Name me, then, the one to win your daughter's hand.
Oh, Father, don't give me to Jadur.
Is it not the most marvelous of all possessions?
It is hard to tell before the prince returns.
When will you be convinced that he's an impostor?
Let us consult the all-seeing eye.
I've done with patience.
No. Allah! Allah! Protect me against this dark power that...
From this moment, your will is in my keeping.
Father!
To see who is to be possessed, and to crave possession. I can force you to marry me, but I can't force you to love me. Hence I am to be your slave, as you shall be my queen.
At last, free. Who is it that frees me?
I, Prince Taj of Saqqar, have freed you!
Freed! By a prince! Tell me then, by what manner of slaughter shall I slay thee?
Is that my reward for freeing you?
Alas, yes. Shall I crush thee?
Great bag of wind, I fear no one. Neither man, nor animal, nor genie. For I am Prince Taj.
Ah! Thou art bold, little prince, though it serves thee ill. I will pinch thee to death.
Wait, O mighty one. Answer me one question that would otherwise torment me through eternity.
Ask, and be brief.
How could you, in all your splendor, fit into this bottle which is not large enough to hold your nose?
You saw me not in it?
No. I think my eyes deceived me.
I have the power to be great or small, seen or unseen.
No, it was surely an illusion.
I tell thee, I was there.
Prove it to me then, if only for an instant, or else I shall die denying it.
Behold then, little prince.
Now I will bury you in the sand where no man will ever find you.
No, have mercy. I was just jesting with thee when I spoke of thy murder.
Until now you were honest. It was your only virtue.
Oh, no, master. I grant thee 3 wishes, whatsoever thy heart desires.
Do you swear it?
By the freedom I seek.
Return then, in gentleness.
I am thy faithful servant.
Your manners are much improved.
Thank you. Tell me thy heart's desires.
First, I would be reunited with my friend, Hassan.
I hear and obey.
Welcome, my lord, to the oasis of indescribable delight.
Yes. See how Allah has rewarded me for my repentance.
I see.
Please recline yourself. Accept our sweet tenderings.
I'm not greedy. There's room enough for two.
Tell yourself.
Oh, all my life I've scurried and scuffled, risked my neck for food, for pleasure, for drink. I am ready to retire.
Retire? From life?
Feed me a kumquat.
This will quieten your torment.
You would forget Perizada?
Perizada?
My canary.
So be it. But think about this. If pleasure remains, does it remain a pleasure?
Wait. Wait. You have put thought where before there was nothing but feeling. It was sweet while it lasted.
You must not go, my lord. Do not return us to loneliness.
Tell me thy second wish.
I've only 2 wishes left. I must use them with care. So long as Jador lives, nothing is mine. Yeah.
Take me to the secret haven of Jador's soul.
Hearkening and obedience.
Oh! Had I left the oasis of indescribable delights for this?
Move on! Hassan!
Exactly as the all-seeing eye showed it. Hassan, the genie.
What is thy final request, O Master?
One moment, great genie!
Begone, thou mosquito!
Jador's soul.
Take me at once to Princess Yasmin!
Quick!
It is done, O Master. And so, farewell.
Yasmin!
Seize them! This thief has something of mine.
It's just a little keepsake.
Stretch his neck to my blade.
Yasmin? My princess.
My spirit unchained.
Most illustrious caliph, father of my beloved, most humbly do I kneel before you in respect and ask for the hand of Yasmin in marriage.
No, it is I who should be kneeling before you, because you have saved me from the evil one. As to my daughter, I can imagine no one that I would rather have as a son-in-law, or that Baghdad would rather have as an ally.
Thus the all-seeing eye showed Prince Taj in his own image. The most precious thing was within his heart and soul. It has served you well, but it is not yours to keep, you know.
What? After all my efforts?
I shall return it to the Temple of Truth. May your reign be as blessed as your love for each other.
Sound the trumpet! There will be a wedding here after all today.
I despair of seeing you again. Oh, lowest one.
Oh, copious beauty. I thought of nothing but you.
Is it true?
Upon my honor. And when I am called upon to claim my well-deserved rewards, you will be my first request.
A pleasing dream, but only a dream. I must stay in Baghdad and you must return to Sahar with Prince Taj.
Dear friends, honored guests, I am informed by my advisors that this is a happy occasion, and for once I am in agreement with them. If one is allowed to teach, it is also one's duty to learn. And I have learned from our adventure that those who live by their wits have a better chance of discovering the secrets of this universe than those who live by birth or by influence. Perhaps because every dawn is its own challenge instead of merely a confirmation. And that is the reason, my dear Hassan, why I do not shower you with the gifts which I feel sure that you deserve, but I feel that they would only spoil you and tarnish your shining example. After all, Hassan, we have both learned that our greatest assets are our minds and hearts. You see, so I will content myself with just saying to you, thank you very much for all that you have done. And know that whenever you come here, you are my friend, a philosopher of merit and a philanthropist.
Oh, carpet, take us to where our hearts would go.